Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look again at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. Still holding this $58,000 range pretty well. We are seeing a diminished amount of volume, however, kind of hard to trust that. And with the Asian markets opening up here in a couple of hours, wouldn't be surprised if we see the same old rinse and repeat where they just dump the market and inevitably we hit or bounce off a key level support. The key takeaway here is that we are honoring our ascending trend line, looking pretty good. So I'm just going to give you some quick bullet points, kind of show you what's going on here with Bitcoin and kind of go from there. And if you are new to the channel, just want to say thanks again for watching. Hope you can learn something. We do have a Trading Academy community and signals group linked down below. Highly recommend checking out BTCC, an awesome exchange we recently partnered with. They have some excellent rewards. Use my link to register. We'll have some trading competitions here soon. We're going to talk here a little bit about types of divergences here too as well. But more important, just want to say thanks again for awesome feedback. SUI 84%, Bitcoin 30% on the long, ADA 32% as well. These are all long positions that we're taking, and generally best not to try to short into the bullish trend, right? That's generally the concept. Again, this is not a massively bullish trend, but it's mostly bullish, and I'll explain that too. Take a look here. You can see a lot of liquidation, heavy concentration at 58,700. 3 billion liquidation right there at that little level. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see just a candle wake up there as a little big old FU, middle finger to anyone who's trying to short right now. It's just not really the best way to go. I get trying to catch the top, being the cool person that posts online how awesome you are with a 100x leverage trade at the key resistance. Like you're the only guy that's able to snipe this one level. It's cool. It's all well and good, but you're destroying your account while you're trying to do that. Probably not the best call. Okay. Now again, I only say that sarcastically because unfortunately a lot of people come over to my community having, followed that as like their role model and eventually realize they're full of crap. So just try not to, just trust carefully, okay? Even the same thing with me. Just watch a few of my videos, make sure you understand kind of what my presentation is. The whole point here is to really just make sure that you are not going to get destroyed by the market, right? Anyways, all that being said, liquidation is important to recognize because these are areas of resistance. But the liquidation is forming there because it's resistance, right? It's not the other way around. So in this sense here, with all this liquidation above us, there's still potential for the price action to pull back. There's no doubt about it. Having said that, though, we got, maybe 12, 13, 16, 20, somewhere in the range of 20 billion in liquidation, plus or minus, right at about 59K, and then almost double that at the 60K range, right? So we're talking over $50 billion in liquidation between right now, the current price, and this mid 60,000 range. So 60.5 and lower, 50 billion plus. Okay, that's what this is here for, kind of give you kind of an indication of where that level is at. We're getting really close to it. Generally, when you see that, the price action will move in that direction. Okay, now that's not the reason for it, but that's part of this here, right? We're honoring our ascending trend line. That's excellent news. We want to keep that. Daily time frame, we're still going to be tentatively bullish, and I want to emphasize that and help you understand. Until we get over the 20-day SMA at the very least, or just over 50 on the RSI, which we're really close in a lot of ways, we're not in a position where it's like, okay, we're good to go, balls to the wall. Now, even when that does happen, we probably shouldn't even go that way because the truth is we're seeing a lot of fake outs and a lot of ridiculous stuff in the market, okay? And you could argue too that we're in the middle or the midst of a rising wedge pattern, right? And those do have a tendency of breaking to the downside. We can talk more about that in a little bit, but for the most part, bullish convergence here, MACD, TSI is gaining momentum. Once we cross 50 or the zero mark there, that's actually perfect. So we're on the verge of really great things here. We really just need to get to that 60K range and consolidate. Then we're ready to rock and roll, okay? So we shoot above 60K, come back down to test that level. That's when you want to consider a long position. Right now, obviously, we have a long position open. We took some nice profit, but we got averaged in about 56, in the 56K range, right? I wouldn't say it's too late for an opportunity, but you're going to get less, there's less meat on the bone for the moment, okay? Having said all of that, we're still above most moving averages, but the 200-day SMA is averaging itself out at this 59K mark. If you look at the macro point of control, 59,000 is one of the larger points. Honestly, you zoom out pretty far here, you'll see 64,000 as its secondary. But 59K is this guy right here. This is where it's at, the more local point. In fact, it's probably a little easier to see on the daily time frame. Ever since we've been in this range, 59,000 is that area of just importance, right? It's at that level that a lot of folks are averaged into, okay? So having said that, we crossed that barrier that's very similar to that 0.5 fib level, which is exactly right there too. We're going to have a lot more continuation potential, okay? So again, a closure above 59,000 would also indicate a likelihood of bullish continuation. Looking at the hourly, last thing I want to recognize is the Ichimoku cloud. And just understand here that we're above the cloud, conversion lines over the baseline, lagging spans free and clear. While this isn't like a tremendous amount of momentum, we're still on the right side of the tracks. Okay? Even if this window of opportunity closes here soon, which is very probable, we're still honoring the ascending trend line. And until we break below this uptrend and we stop establishing higher lows and higher highs, we are, we're gonna have a different conversation. But here's the thing: the truth is, this Elliott wave here so far could be finished, right? And if that is the case, and we break this descending trend line, we can expect an ABC pattern to continue from there. Okay, I'm just spitballing here, throwing those numbers out there. This is not exact at all. I will update our playout chart so you can see that. Also, make sure if you're part of our community, and this goes for anyone who's part of my Pioneer package or higher, you basically have access to my trade alerts, which are just kind of heads up on trades when planning to take moving forward. Okay, or updates on current trades we have open. So it's important to tune in there. Future reference, you can go to our coin calls channel and make sure you enable certain alerts so you are always up to date on that. All right, anyways, that's all there for you. Thanks again so much for watching. Once more, check out BTCC, our newer exchange we're partnered with. They're phenomenal. We still love Bitunix. We're still a Bitunix family, but I like to provide alternatives, mainly because you should be diversifying your day trades and your swing trades. You should never be trading them on the same account. Really bad for business. It's like trying to save money in checking and still spending money in your checking account without separating it. Okay, same concept. Anyways, that's all there for you. Thanks again. Link down below. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Thank you.